was African.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say I was Jamaican.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then, but now it's a thing. Like everyone's like, yeah, I'm from Nigeria. Yeah, I'm from it. And everyone kind of embraces it.
I'm quarter Nigerian.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's doing the ancestry test
I walked past a Nigerian person the other day.
Everyone's doing the ancestry test now. Yeah, I'm like a quarter, 3/4 like Nigerian. I've got Mali in me. Like, nah, man.
But it did. Everyone used to be quite hush. But now you've got Afro beats, and now you're like yourself.
100%.
Like my favorite song as well is it? Have I got it right? Run Free.
Run Free, yeah.
Oh, well, everyone vibes off that.
Yeah.
And the first time I see you perform this, and this is the one thing I love about yourself, whether there's 50 people or there's 5,000 people, you give it your 100. It's
100%.
like. You're giving a performance 100%. To them people there.
100% every time.
How important is like that to do as an artist? Because some people just might go, oh, I'm going to do a couple of things and give it a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Or if there's more people, I'll show them the full works. I don't think you're about that. Like that's not what I see from the first time I see you.
I think music is such a beautiful thing, man. And you know, people are beautiful as well. And the way I live through my music is I know that everything we do right now matters in the future. So like if there's 5 people at that show, whatever you do, if the show was good, if it was dead, if you put on a performance, if you didn't, 30 years from now people will remember that, and you know it would always stick. That's your legacy. That's it. That's done. Whatever you do then, that's it. So like for me it's important to always give in my all, always do the most for people, give people an experience to remember, because you know, this is not about now. It's about what people will talk about years from now. The stories they tell their kids about, you know, when I was younger, I used to, you know what I'm saying? And for me, it's important to want to be in that picture as well. Like, I want to be in that picture. I want to have a legacy to tell my kids as well. Every show, like, there's a joke like me and T4K, like, mess around with, like, every show is Wembley to me, you know, because it has to be.
But it is. That's how you come across. Like, when the first time I seen you, I was like, oh my god, he's on his Kanye. Like it was like your whole movement, like you take over the whole of the stage, like but that's how it should be. And I think people take that for granted. And one thing I heard Amy Winehouse say once, she was like, even if I change that one person with my song, I've done my job.
100%.
And I feel like that's what you do. Like
100%.
if you have that one connection,
100%,
it's infectious to everybody anyway.
100%. Like I'd rather have, you know, 5 people who really rock with me than 10,000 who just think he's lit, like, you know what I'm saying?
And there's so many artists like that now, and it's so easy to fall for that.
It's so easy to do that. Like I could do that all day. But
do you think you'll ever fall for that? Like, I'm not going to hold you against it, but obviously people in pop music now, they jump on a track, they'll do this, do that. It's hard to say no to it, but you're a very stubborn man when it comes to your music and what you're projecting out. So
you sound like you know me very well. I am very stubborn.
I know.
Listen,
but you're very, with your art form and everything. Like, would you ever fall into that trap to get you where you need to be, or would you be like the Nas guy, keeping it for the streets, keeping it for what your message?
Listen, listen. I can't, like, whatever my sound is my sound, but it'll always be me. Like, I will never do anything just because it will get me somewhere, like, ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we really make music here, like, in Manchester. The people 100%. I make music with, we really make music. Like, we spend hours in the studio, you know.
2-4K is the prime example of you guys together.
Prime example, and me and that brother, you know, we built together. Like, we've sacrificed things to do music. So you know, we really give this out. Also, this is not a joke to us. This is not a hobby or something where like we've just come into a fad. You know, it's not a phase for us. It's not something we just came into and, you know, we just blew up and like, we're trying to find the next hit. We haven't had a hit yet. So like, for us, this means a lot. So we have to keep that same energy, you know, all the way. So
no, completely. So I had to miss the Soup Kitchen performance because I was here.
Where was you?
I was here.
Flipping heck.
I know. I tried my hardest.
Listen.
He went, I'll see you there. I was like, okay, I'll show up shop. So I'm like, guys, whatever you're doing. So I was here pushing
Did we live stream? We could have live streamed. Do you know what I mean?
Next time we know.
Let's live stream next time, guys.
But that was like the word everybody was going that. How was that for you to
Do you know what?
To perform at home? Because I know you've been been down in London more, like,
yeah.
And you've been dotting about here and there, doing your show. But how good does it feel to like do something like be at home?
So we sold out the show in Manchester.
Yeah, I know. Sold out.
But like, I'll keep it a buck with you. I'll keep it 100. Like, it was scary because like the week before the tickets weren't doing too well, and I was scared. Like, I was like, yo, we sold more tickets in London than we have in Manchester, and like, that's not. It just didn't make me feel good.
Yeah, you know? It hurts though, doesn't it? I find that, like, in Manchester a little bit. Everyone's a bit scared to give love out, and it's like, come on, guys.
It kind of made me feel like, Ras, like, what more have I got to do? Like,
yeah,
you know.
And
like,
I've seen you. Sorry to interrupt, but I've seen you at many shows. I've seen you at Bipolars.
I go to everyone's show.
I've seen you at people's shows and turning up, and I know that's not your thing either.
Exactly. Listen,
see,
no,
I know you.
Shame me, man. Like,
I know you.
You know, like I love music in it, like, beyond anything, but like, I just turn up to support people. Like, I'm more about supporting people I believe in. Like, it's not even a thing of me. There's no egos. There's no none of that when it comes to music. Like, I just rock up in it. But like with this show, I just felt like, what more have I got to do, man? I had a time where I was just really like, yo, like, bros, like, what's going on, man? And everyone was like, you know what? Calm down. It's cool. Give it like a couple of days before the event, and literally on the day of the event, we sold out. So, you know, for me, that meant a lot to me, and that's gonna stick with me forever. And yeah, we put on an amazing show. We had Bimmy working on the visuals and the lights. We had a production manager, Terry King. We had Emmanuel on drums. He was also the music MD, and we put on a 1-hour show as well. The show was 1 hour. Like, listen, first of all, I need to go gym, but that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is, we did a 1 hour show in Manchester.
Yeah, outdoing Beyonce. Even 50 Cent can't do an hour. I went to see 50 Cent, and he barely busted out an hour. He was like, he was off for an hour.
Do you know what I mean? So like, this is before we have any infrastructure or any, you know, before we're even made. Like, I'm not made. I'm just as simple as the next brother trying to do music. So, you know, we're more focused about the art. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. You know. Yeah. And
moving on to that subject of, like, obviously the tickets, I want to get back to that because I think it's so important in Manchester as well. I think if people get together in Manchester, it can be a very beautiful thing.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's sort of that, I'll get my ticket last minute. I'll be cool about it. Why are people not geeked out anymore? Like, so I got the Just Banco ticket. I was getting like the old, like, skill ticket,
the paper,
like a paper ticket. Why are people? What is it at the moment?
Do you know what it is? I'll keep it real with you. Like, everyone's close. Excuse me. Everyone is close. You know, and you just feel like, like, I'm just next to you in it. So, some people are expecting guest lists.
Yes, you know, very expectant.
Which is it's understandable because you feel like, alright, like, I know my man. He's not like, he's just trying a thing, but I'm your bro in it, so get me in. And, you know, some people just think like, it's just egos as well. It's just like, you know what, he's not.
I'm not paying for that. You know I'm not going in. I should be allowed in.
He's not no Jay-Z. He's not no, you know.
But this is so crazy. Like, they'll go and support Jay-Z, who he's living quite comfortably, but they won't support.
That's crazy, but that's because
art.
People don't see the vision of what we're trying to do. People don't see the vision of the music that's going on right now. This is the strongest, like, we've ever had an urban scene ever.
Manchester-wise,
ever.
100%.
And I stand on that. Like, I stand on it.
And there's even females coming into play as well, which 100%. I think, like, Robin Knights.
100%.
Have I got that right? Robin
Knights, yeah. Yes. She's sick, man.
Even Cokes. She's lost it a little bit on mute. She was doing her event, but I think her voice is so sick. She's got a little twinge to it.
I'm looking forward to hearing more C Cokes, man.
Yeah, I know.
I know she just started rapping, but I haven't really, like, delved in too much, but I'm looking to hear what she has, man. For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's Lay, you know, Ribian. There's so many, man. There's so many, like, literally so many musicians coming through right now, and they're not just musicians. Like, they sound quality, man. They sound good. They sound polished. They sound like they're trying to be them. You know, like everyone just, no one's trying to sound the same. Like everyone sounds different. And
everyone does sound, that's very, very true.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, everyone does sound very, very different. So it's just respecting that other people's art and just getting them together.
For sure. I just, you know, we just need to get more people supporting. We need to, and I think people are supporting, because I don't want to come here and say like, nah, people aren't supporting. They just want guest lists.
But
people are.
But with you being 100, it is like people are support, but it's sort of like this. Even me, like, trying to get into the DJ scene, like, being a female and DJ, they're like, yeah, how's it going, Yaz? But not quite. I'll help you. Like, let me take you. It's still a bit like arm's length. Watching me from afar.
Yeah. And that's, you know, it's sad, it's poor, but trust me, you just have to keep doing you. And just shine on everyone in it. Like, literally, like, that's all you can do. And people will you just watch. Like,
there's enough room at the top, as they say. There is enough
everyone
room
can
at the
eat.
top.
Everyone can eat, and that's what the people at the top have realized. You know, from what I've seen from my trips to Wiley.
Is a big example.
You know, my trips to London teach me a lot. Like, you know, like you see how they move.
How is it different down in London? Because obviously you spend quite a bit of time down there. You're always back and forth. Like, how are they down there with you as a Manchester artist? How did they move differently to the way we do in Man here?
Yeah, I think with regards to how they move, they're just a bit more structural, if that makes sense. Like they have more structure.
They've got a foundation of how to build, because they've done it before.
Exactly, but of what they do behind the scenes. Like these are people who are, I feel like they are people who are serious. Like I've seen, you know, people you wouldn't even put together, but in the same space behind the scenes, plotting on what the next move is going to be. Yeah. And that's how you should move. We should move like, we should plot behind the scenes and help build something for ourselves where man don't feel like they have to move to London. You know this
is what I hear every time someone goes, oh, I'm going to go to London for a bit. It's like, no,
you don't need to move to London, man. You stay here.
Stay right
home.
Here.
You know,
so you're not moving anywhere?
No.
We've heard it first. Okay, good. Just checking. You can't just be saying this now.
I try not to.
But it is difficult when people feel like they're making it. They're on the brink of it.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
They go, oh, the next step's to London now.
Yeah. I think we're getting to a place like the more people I speak to today are like, nah, man, like I want to be here. This is where the source is. Like you hear people saying this, and is I think the wave is. Like,
a big shout out to Pie Radio as well, because
100%.
You've got people like H and
100%.
we've got Bank around the corner, but like
100%.
a lot of young artists have got such a great platform here
100%.
to express themselves. We've got the studio and everything like that. So
100. Big up H as well, man. I'm a fan of H and what he's doing as well.
Yeah, man. I met him last week along with Diana DDB at the soiree event, which we were speaking about. Just great people.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Really, really. And even Diana was like, no, I'm not going to get on the stage because that diverts the attention from what the event was about. And she could have easily just like got on and that would have been great. But it was about the show. It wasn't about her.
Yeah, for sure.
And same as H as well.
Yeah. But
he's still showing up.
And that show, you just showed the faces that were there, you know, like you show that people are just supporting. People are supporting. We're turning up for stuff in it, but like we just need to do it more. You know, we need to, every show that everyone puts on, we need to turn up to. We need to make sure it's sold out, because all these things matter to the bigger audience.
Yeah,
like,
Manchester's on a move completely.
Yeah.
And I even feel like, even, I know it sounds strong to say, but even from since the Manchester attack, I feel like this unison has just come completely.
100%.
Do you not just? I don't know if it's coincidental.
100%.
But it's just weird. It's come the past year.
Say that, but because it feels like now you said it, it kind of feels like that.
It clicks. Yeah, like I was just thinking then, like, but it's only been the past year where everyone's sort of like, we need to have this.
100%.
This love a bit more.
100%. And there's more people taking roles now. There's more people doing things behind the scenes, I feel like, rather than just trying to make music. I feel like there was a time where everyone wanted to be a rapper or a singer.
Yeah.
But like now there's more people doing things, man. There's you know, there's more managers, there's more labels, producers, you know, engineers. You got 24YJ. There's more things going on, you know, which allows people to make music. You know, more people are getting inspired by what they see. You know, so
and it's not just the frontman. We had someone on the other day, and you'll probably say the same yourself. But it's not just the guy at the front. It's important, your publicist. It's important, your producer
100%,
and your team. And
100%.
if you fit into that slot, own it.
100%.
Like, you don't have to like try and push yourself to go and be something that you're not.
100%. Because
you're making it the jigsaw work. Do you know what I mean?
There's roles for everyone, and yo, like this is it. Like we can't all be rappers. Like, yo, we need to set up business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to make sure the business is right, and for the business to be right, we need to play chess. Meaning everyone needs to take a role.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? So
I love that.
Yeah, man. And I think we're getting there. I think people are starting to take those roles. And yeah, man, everyone can eat.
Speaking of eating, we're going to play a track now. And then we're going to get on to Christmas. See what's happening in the Sunmola household. This is Rihanna with Desperado. Make sure you're keeping it locked, guys. We're going to be chatting a bit more about what's coming up in Tobi's life. Back in the building with Tobi Sunmola. What's good?
What's good? We here, man. We here. We're talking and chopping it up. I love this. I like this. This is very relaxed.
Very relaxed calm environment.
It's very calm.
Very open.
Peaceful.
Everything's on the table. I just thought it's something fun.
100%.
Talking about dating sites and...
What did you tell me? Apparently there's a Kanye dating.
There's a Kanye West dating site. This came out a bit ago. So fellow Kanye fans like myself, you've got to be a Kanye fan.
I'm a Kanye fan.
Yeah, you can. You reek of it. You reek of. Yeah.
Because I'm in between. But yeah.
What are you struggling with the whole?
I'm struggling with Kanye.
With the whole TMZ thing.
I'm struggling. Yeah.
Okay. Which is understandable.
Yeah.
But it's like that. Oh, I'm not even going to get into it. Anyway, if you're a Kanye fan, you can match with Kanye fans and then go to see his tour that he's not on together. Why has he not come to the UK? Would you go and see him if he was on in the UK?
If I had the opportunity to, yes. Like, I mean, the music's still good. It's just, you know, it's... Again, I don't want to come across like, nah, I'm not a Kanye fan. Nah. But nah, it's just, I'm just in my own world right now that, yeah, it is what it is. Like,
do you know what? You're not the first person that said that. All the artists that I have that come on here, when I ask them about other people, which is quite a good message for anybody listening, when I ask them about other people, they go, do you know what? I'm not even. It's just a tunnel vision of my own.
Yeah, it's hard to listen to anything else, like, you know,
other than yourself.
Nah, not well. I do listen.
But you
to
have
other
to
things,
though. You have to.
I do listen to other things, but I'm very selective right now. Like,
yeah,
you know, I listen to a lot of old school music right now.
I'm so old school.
Like,
really
how
bad.
Old school though.
I'm like 80s, Ray Charles, Johnny Cash.
All right. I'll give you that.
That's like what I listen to at that and musicals.
Yeah.
I'm going through musicals at the moment.
Miles Davis.
I'm not. No, I'm doing a little bit of Sam
James
Cole.
Brown.
Do you know what? Let me tell you a story about James Brown. I went to see Red Hot Chili Peppers when I was 12, and James Brown was supporting them, and I just missed him.
When you were 12.
Yes, I'm a very big Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. Wow. I grew up on punk. My stepdad was punk.
Mad.
So I went to see him a couple of years ago as well.
That's mad. Sick.
And he was supporting him, and I just missed him, and I was gutted.
Sick.
So crazy.
Sick, yeah, man. James is a legend. James Brown is a legend. And there's a few of them.
So what else are you listening to?
I'm listening to. You might not know him, but I hope you do. Have you heard of a guy called Fela Kuti?
No.
Fela Kuti. Search him up.
I need to when I get home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fela Kuti. If you like James Brown, you like Fela Kuti.
Okay.
But that's where all this source of what you feel is Afrobeats comes from. Like, he originated Afrobeats.
Okay.
So like the new sound of what music is.
So he's so ahead of it. Like, so when was he out?
He was like out 8 years of this. I'm talking like 80s, 90s, if I'm correct.
Okay.
And yeah, man, he's the originator of this thing called Afrobeats and Afro swing, and
what we all know nowadays.
And he's called to be cool. He started it, so
that's mad.
That's a legend.
I'm a big fan of Freddie Mercury at the moment.
Freddie Mercury's a legend.
Like, obsessed with him, because I thought he was American, so I wasn't that interested. But when I found out he was actually, he's from Zanzibar, but I've watched the film as well, and I'm obsessed. Like,
what's the
documentaries.
film on?
Bohemian Rhapsody. It's about him.
Right.
Watch it. It's absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Like, it is a good watch.
Documentaries as well.
Yeah, I'm fully into like my documentaries and watching someone. Like once I get into something, like I'm fully obsessed and caught up.
Same.
But I'm the worst for that. Absolute worst. So your project, how was it? What's the next moves? Are we having a chill? Are we? Where are we at with things?
No, there's never no chills, man. Like, Good Guys Don't Survive is a moment, and it's still going on. We're still
That's what we're going to play now, which you was like, it's very left of me to choose.
I love that, though. That's great. Because, like, for me, it just shows you're listening to the music. Like, you know, it's not just lit or it's not just vibes.
I always like the quirky ones.
There are vibes on there. Like, you could have just gone for and played just to, you know, but you went for the, you know.
Even the line, like, completely Good Guys Don't Survive. Like, right, that's going on.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's the wave. It's how I feel, and it's reality as well, I think, you know. So it's
So should I just play it now, and then you can explain a little bit more about it?
Let's go.
Okay, let's do it. That is such a rare talent to have, and we spoke briefly before as well, like off air. And I'm going to ask you now because I'll just ask anything.
Go on.
But how important is it? Because I was speaking very openly about mental health and my mental health, and how music is the be all and end all for me, whether it's just listening to a track a day or. But you were smiling at me. I'm like, what are you smiling at me for? And you was like, I can just relate.
Yeah.
So, as an artist, like you'd see so many artists now, and I think a lot of there's a lot of help now for people in the music industry for their mental health.
There's helplines and stuff now apparently. And, you know, stuff like that.
Does music help you, or is that just a given?
Nothing's a given in life. Music is definitely like it's my liberty, like it's my freedom.
Your escapism.
My escapism. You know, but at the same time, it's one of those things that. It can be my escapism, but it can also be like a curse at the same time, because I'm in that space and I'm having to delve deep into my feelings even more. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm just vibing to the music. If I was just a listener, like I'd be happy. If I was just a listener, that's fine. But because I make music, I have to delve deeper into how I feel, into that same thing that is causing me to, you know, feel a certain way.
Relive it as well.
Yeah, I have to relive it. I have to, like, and every time you relive something that hurt you, it hurts again. So
completely. And I think it is, you're literally pouring your heart. When you're writing something, it's like writing your diary. And then you're getting people in there going, what do you think? Like, you're pouring yourself out.
And every time you're singing it, every time you're saying those words, you remember those moments and you feel those moments. And, you know, when you hear people say those words, it touches you more because you can hear someone tell your story, but it's like they're telling their story as well.
Yeah. There was one moment, I don't know if you've seen it. It was obviously when Chester Bennington committed suicide from Linkin Park.
Right.
And they performed at a festival over here.
Yeah.
And the other guy was just playing like the keys, and all the audience was singing the songs back to him. It's giving me chills now, but like, obviously he'd wrote that song about being in pain, and then saying them words back to the band members was just such a surreal sight to see.
Yeah, you gotta remember, like, people make songs in their close, like, spaces. Like, they make music. We write music in our tight spaces, in our, you know, bedrooms, and when you get that moment to perform it, and you see people singing it with their hearts, and you realize I'm not alone. Like, you know, there's more people out here like me. There's more people going through things as well. Yeah, and it makes you stronger as a person. It makes you feel fearless a little bit. You know.
Yeah, completely. What track gets you when you're like performing? Is there any one track that gets you a lump in the throat? Like, because you see some artists do it and they go like. Is there any one track that like gets you going a little bit, or if they perform it back to you? Because for me, when I see people singing Run Free back to you, I'm like, that's a very I associate so much for you. Yeah,
I mean, for me, Run Free is a vibe. It's always a vibe. Like, you know, I think Run Free was the first song I made that caused me to think, to open myself up more to music. You know what I'm saying? To just be free. That song was the beginning of what you see now, basically. Yeah. But there's a song called 100 Grove Street with HMD Hamdi.
Okay.
That I think everyone should listen to. We're gonna, Anyway, yeah.
Wait, is that out yet? Or are you just like shushing yourself before you start? Is that word vomit again? I'm like looking deep in his eyes, and he's like telling me everything.
She's like
the serpent out of Jungle Book and trying to get it out.
But you know what? It is out somewhere in the world, but we plan to.
On your laptop does not count, Tobi.
we plan to remake it, rework on it. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, it might
needs
be
a little sprinkle.
Yeah. It needs some new freshness. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Like, so, but we're gonna have that at Pie very soon. Yeah. 100%. As soon as that drops.
100%.
Okay. It's nearly Christmas.
It is nearly Christmas.
So what?
You excited? What are you doing for Christmas? I'm asking the questions now.
Oh, the tables have turned. I'll talk all day. Well, I was speaking earlier on about today is the technical day where you're meant to put your decorations up because it's the 12th day of Christmas. Yeah. That hasn't happened in my house. In the O'Grady household, they're already up.
Yeah, I know.
I've got 2 trees up. Yeah. There's one pending. Yeah. She wants a real one as well. My mum's lost it. We're having a grotto in the conservatory.
Yeah.
Okay. So shit's going down in my house, like everything and anything. You probably can see it back from your house. And you can wave at me. Yeah. So that's my recommend. And then my stepdad takes over when it comes to Christmas dinner. It takes it very seriously. He already went to me the other day. He's like, Yasmin, the king prawns in the freezer.
The king prawns.
There for Christmas Day. I was like, the king prawns in the freezer. Yeah, it's that phase now of don't touch anything in the freezer. Yeah. But what's it going to be like in your house? What's a Nigerian Christmas dinner?
Listen.
What does it consist
of? Jollof rice and chicken and coleslaw and salad and...
Do you have Yorkshires? Do you have a Yorkshire pudding? What?
We don't do no Yorkshire pudding.
Do you not do a Yorkshire pudding?
We don't do no Yorkshire pudding. What is that? Listen, I do love a Yorkshire pudding. I won't even lie. I won't even sit here and gash like I don't like Yorkshire pudding and gravy.
But it can't
But listen, when I'm at home...
You don't have gravy either?
I love gravy. That's what I'm saying. I do love Yorkshire pudding and gravy and some vegetables. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The whole mashup. You know what I'm saying? But in my house, it's just straight up jollof rice, fried rice, chicken, some meat, salad, coleslaw. And you wash it down with, a good wine or something. Obviously behind the muzzy back, you know what I'm saying? Mommy doesn't need to know you drink, you know what I'm saying? Even when you're 30, even when you're 40, mom doesn't need to know
I've never been drunk in front of my family, and I'm an active drinker out here,
Yeah, same.
So they've never ever seen me drunk, so.
Yeah.
Even though it's like a rat race with my nan and granddad who can get drunk the quickest. But my mum's like teetotal, so it's missed a generation and it's back on me.
It's back on you, yeah.
And I'm wearing the crown quite right.
You have to fly the flag for the family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I want to play one more track, Be My Lover.
Let's do it.
With 24K.
24K co-produced, man. He's this is one of them tunes where he just kind of took off me and thought, you know what, let's change this and let me put the drums in it.
This is the first track that I'm going to hear of you and 24K together because I always see... Do you know what? When I go out, can I just say, if I see one of yours, I'm like, where's the other? But it is like Bipolar Sunshine. I seen Rem first and I'm like, right, where's Tom? And then you come... Because I know both of you never come out. You're like rare Pokemons. So when I see one, I know the other ones are...
I mean, now we're both. It's crazy because we're both busy. So sometimes you might see me and not see him.
I can't believe how much time you get with him because trying to get in contact with that guy.
Yeah, man, it's tough. Listen, I know. I know.
You have to literally knock on the studio door.
I know, I just turn up the studio now. I don't even tell him I'm coming.
That's probably the
rocking go on. What are you saying? Yeah. Okay, that thing I need.
I'll do it. Yeah. So we're gonna get this playing. This is with 24K.
Yeah.
And Tobi Sunmola, Be My Lover. Let me know what you think, guys. This is Pie Radio.